butterfly, bring me the other side. Getting louder, calling my name. Feeling the rising vibe, bring me the otherwise. Getting louder through my veins. So maybe my day's falling down, and I don't care at all. I think I'll run away, and now we're living as the sun goes down.
Well, that was a fail. My cursor disappeared.
I was wondering, let's just jump into it. Just jump into it. What's up, y'all? I hope you're enjoying your Wednesday. This is not a typical day we do this, but
Well,
old boy up here, he decided he is not going to do his show. He's going to take some time to get some shows built up, which is a really good idea for the regular thing we do with the Let's Get Vocal podcast. And now he's actually feeding his face, which is totally fine because I got this.
I just finished.
Oh, awesome. But what we're doing is the final showcase for the Perfectly Puzzled Autism Awareness Comp. And this is the top 10 or top 5 in each of the two brackets that was separated and by design. So basically there were two comps within one being the diamond bracket and one being the gold bracket. Now you can
That's
speculate what the reasons were for that, but I think it worked out fairly well because you've got some people that have been doing comps for so long that they just know what they're doing. And you got some that just kind of are still learning. So we tried to separate those so that there was a fair shake on your placements and things throughout the comp. I think it worked out really well. I think it gave people much needed confidence, deserved confidence on their skill and talent. What do you think?
Absolutely.
I think you did. I think it
I
was an
do.
awesome idea.
It was.
There's some trials and struggles with a setup like that, but it worked out, you know. And I don't think there's many comp creators like main stage comps that could actually pull it off. I mean, it takes a lot of work. And great job to Raven Blaze and I can't remember my wife's own name. That sucks.
Oh,
Nancy
you're in
Hillies
trouble.
and all the staff members as judges. We had 20 judges on there and 3 coaches slash mentors. And then myself, doing oddball stuff, whatever. But so a lot of people contributed to this. And if y'all were here from the beginning, several weeks back, we actually showcased each judge and each coach just a little snippet song from their music library on Smule and showed what they can do. And that was pretty cool. And then we got into the meat of everything and did 15 or so songs for the last 5 weeks.
That's right.
The last one being this last Sunday, right?
Yeah.
And we're able to get everybody on the show and at least one song to say, hey, here is one of your contestants. Here's another one. Here's the other 78. Well,
Can't believe we've
76.
already been through it all. It
I know
sucks.
it went by so fast.
Yeah.
Crazy. And now we're here with the final 5 in each bracket that
Yeah.
got that far. So this is the first show that we're doing songs based on the ranking,
That's
right?
right.
But based on how the judging went the previous round. So round 5, this was determined the latest round, or the last round. And that's where we're at. And this is not going to be I'll say, well, no, it is an order. It is an order of ranking. So we're going from 5th to 1st. And there'll be some people that already know the outcome, and that's totally cool. But a lot of people that watch this don't know the outcome of this comp, and we're just going to showcase that. So
That's
what
right.
do you think there, mouth be full?
I think I almost didn't make it here.
You look, okay, perfectly puzzled comp. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff, but this man today, behind the scenes stuff for him was almost the death of him. I gotta say that. Do you want to tell him real quick, or do you just want to move on?
Oh, well, I have a problem neighbor. Even though where I moved in, it could be a huge difference, but I ended up moving. I got a mobile studio, for those who don't know, built out of a camper, and it was over on the other side of my backyard, and I decided to move it. And moving it with just a trailer dolly in the dirt is not the easiest thing in the world to do.
Imagine not.
But then I get on here. I literally, my daughter today, just real quick, in college for medical stuff, like med school. She had to do a thesis in front of people today, and it was on Zoom where people could watch it. Thesis. So I logged into Zoom while I was working on Perfectly Puzzled Show, and I was watching her thesis, her do it. And she had a technical difficulty early on. She couldn't change screen. She couldn't find her cursor. And then after it was over, I was talking to her. I was like, I have that happen all the time. And literally, I start the show, and I'm sitting there going, where's my cursor? When I go shake it, my cursor would not show up.
We always know where our cursor is. He's in Northern California.
Yes, he curses every week. You can't miss him.
Hey, Brandon, what's up?
But that's why the show kind of was almost kept going there, because my cursor was just gone. I couldn't find it. I don't know why that happens.
That's crazy. That happens to me at work. I can find it on my several screens here at home. No problem. And it's the same cursor. I don't use like some of those fancy, like the finger or like a baseball, or people use different cursor on the screen. But I use the standard, right?
That's
I had a
right.
buddy that had a middle finger. It was crazy.
Oh my God.
But hey, you couldn't really tell us you really looked. But I always lose mine at work. And I've got
I lose it on the screen with the show on it. When I move it to my middle screen and my left screen, the cursor's right there. But as soon as I get the screen I need it on, it disappears.
Wow.
And I sit there and shake it, and then finally it'll pop in there. I don't know. It's so weird. Anyways, should we move on to the first song that they can already see?
Well, real quick, let's remind folks, hey, down in the description, you got the website link. If you don't already have it, if you're here to listen to your song or other competitor's song, we appreciate it. And you probably got the link. But just to double check, we also have it here on every show. You can go down there and click on it and click, go through all our website and tell us where we need to improve. That's fine. I mean, me and Nick spent a day and a half and kind of built that thing, and there may be some errors because one night was kind of a long night, but it looks pretty good. And check it out. There's all kinds of stuff to get in there. We're going to start doing some updates and some challenges and some notifications and all that on that website. So pin it, favorite it. You like it. I know you will.
That's right. All right.
With that, yes, we can jump into it. So we'll go ahead and just do this on our own. We'll just take turns or whatever. I don't care.
I don't know if anybody's noticed, but the first song is Raven Blaze.
If you can't see, you probably shouldn't be watching this show. No, I'm kidding.
Doing a Better Man. She is the Compco creator, head admin, and judge.
She's awesome. She put it all together, and she picked up a new job early on. So juggling all that, I don't know how she did that. She's my frenemy, but I have to give her props. That sucker right there. She knows how to get multitasking done at the end of the day. So they all love Raven Blaze.
And with Raven Blaze, let's listen to her do A Better Man.
A Better Man.
Staring at the clock on the wall, and I've been laying here praying you would call. You keep telling me, baby, there will come a time when you will leave that world and forever be in mine. I wish it wasn't 4 a.m. standing in the mirror saying to myself, you know you have to do it. I know the bravest thing I ever did was run. 'Cause I've been cheated, been mistreated. When will I be loved? Whoa, whoa. I've been made blue, and I've been lied to. Probably better off all alone than needing a man who could change his mind at any given minute. And it's always on your terms. I'm hanging on every careless word, hoping it might turn sweet again, like it was in the beginning. I can't waste another minute after all that I've put in it. I've given you my best. Why can't I get the best from you? Oh, oh, to this pride because these days it's all I have. And I gave you my best, and we both know you can't say that. You can't say that. I wish you were a better man. I wonder what we would have become if you were a better man. We might still be in love if you were a better man. You would have been the one if you were a better man. When will I be loved? Sometimes in the middle of the night I can feel you again, and I just miss you, and I just wish you were a better man. And I know why we had to say goodbye like the back of my hand, and I just miss you, and I just wish you were a better man, a better man, a better man.
Ring. Ha-ha.
That girl can sing. She can sing.
I gotta say though, I remember back in the Rebel Sky Radio not long ago, they were talking about a comp she was in, and they talk about how she sounds like Reba McEntire, but I don't hear it.
She's a chameleon when it comes to voices. She can sound like a lot of different. I know when it's country music anyway, a lot of different artists. At least 4 or 5. I've heard her sound like Martina McBride, Reba McEntire. She's done a couple when she had submitted some to my show with Rebel Sky. There was several instances where I thought, dang, she sounds like the artist, but she puts her own Raven Blaze voice in it. You know it's her. It just she's not an interpreter, but she can get it done.
That being said, I do like Reba McEntire. I was watching her yesterday.
Reba's awesome.
Yeah,
Reba McEntire.
All right, you got number 2.
Music.
You got number 2. This is
All right. Well, the number 2 in the gold bracket, she placed 5th. It's the second song, but she placed 5th in the gold bracket with a score of 22.74 out of 25. Now, keep in mind, these are all really close. I mean, we're using hundreds here to score with, basically. So it wasn't easy judging these songs. We had to really tear them apart and break them down and then build them back up to a final assessment. So that out of the way, 5th place in gold, Miss April Bizou, and the song is My Hero.
My Hero. Here we go.
This one's for you, Mom.
It's a little hard for me to talk about. She has our pictures up all around her house. Truth or consequence, she's always proud. Take that evidence and know it's sound. There goes my hero. Watch her as she goes. She is my hero. She's not ordinary. She is the best of them, without a doubt. And without her, I would peter out. Truth or consequence, she's always proud. Take that evidence and know it's sound. There
for always being my torch in the dark to show me the way. I love you always and forever.
She is my hero. She stands up to the best. I know my hero. She carries on.
Well, that was interesting.
That was, I saw something in that graphic. I don't know what that was.
Huh?
We'll go back to that later. We'll talk about it after the show. Anyway, next up, well, I'm not gonna go next up, but I do want to stop and say I forgot to say this before we played the first song. Just this round. So all these songs are from round 6, the finals, and the challenge was to sing a song about your parents, your folks, your mom or your dad or whatever. And a couple of these about moms, and it kind of hit just in time for Mother's Day this last weekend. So it's kind of cool. Not all of them about mom, but you know, so.
That was a cool rendition. I never heard that before.
Yeah, and the reason I think they wanted to do that particular challenge, I don't know if you know this, Nick or not, but because parents have a lot to do with someone that has a neurological challenge. They're a big part of that person's life, you know.
Oh, yeah, of course.
It can be either negative, unfortunately, or positive, but they do have a lot to do with how that person deals with that challenge, those struggles in life. So. Yeah, so that's kind of why we did that. I thought it was a really cool challenge for a final round. It kind of opened everybody up to do what they want to do, but still kind of stay reined into a particular song. So anyway, that's what it's about. So go ahead.
All right, go ahead. Song number.
Go ahead. I like confusing you with a full belly.
Song number 3. Kayla Gibbons, is that right?
Kayla Gibbons, yeah.
Doing Preacher's Daughter.
She was
5th place in the diamond section.
That's right, with a score of 20.7 out of 25. So there again, not bad. You get over 20, you're doing something pretty good. So,
All right, Preacher's Daughter. Here we go.
Preacher's Daughter.
His hands turned gold leaf pages. Then he taught me to tie my laces. He could build a house strong as the good Lord's Prayer. Had 2 girls and never a son. Left his job and then he won 4 cardboard boxes full of Sunday clothes to wear. Yeah, we're all just who we are. The apple don't fall far. Preacher's daughter, I love my father. Turned wine from water in my eyes. Bound together, sweet surrender. I family name. And at 17 I took off on my own. And like his will I would not bend. I guess I got my nerve from him. We were made of salt, we were never made of stone. Preacher's daughter, I love my father, turned wine from the water into my eyes. Bound together, sweet surrender. I forever know that I'm a preacher's daughter. A preacher's daughter. I took him to the brink. He forgave me at the kitchen sink. And like an altar I laid all my burdens down. And the day that he passed on, I lost a little piece of God. But I see his smile in the sun that I have now. Oh, preacher's daughter, I love my father, turned wine from water into my eyes. Bound together, heaven's treasures. I forever know that I'm a preacher's daughter. A preacher's daughter.
I don't want to hear it.
I'm not gonna say nothing. Nothing at all. That was
Oh,
lovely. That was so lovely.
that was a very beautiful rendition.
Kayla Gibbons.
Okay, let me just.
He can't help it. He's got to explain.
So my graphics, I was trying to go with the autism spectrum, and I know that like colors and lots of like activity, they like that.
Yeah.
So I found these stimulating videos on YouTube, but you can't download unless you pay money. I think you can download then. I ain't paying the money. So I screen recorded these. Well, a couple of them, partway into the screen record, stupid YouTube would go into an ad. So on most of these shows, I try to catch it and cut it out. There's a couple other shows where it's on there. I missed it, but it's like a quick blip. I don't think anybody's seen it. But this time I'd seen it, and it's like it was sitting there for a second. I'm going, what the heck is that? I could have swore
awesome.
I cut that out earlier. So, oh well.
I think it's awesome. It's fun, man. I know I saw. I was like, wait a minute. Did I just look into the screen? Like I got nothing else open. Like sometimes I've got like a news window open, just like real like live news. You don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
that. But sometimes I'm like watching live news during podcasts in
Farris.
case something comes. Well, in case something comes up that we want to talk
On the
about.
go content.
Yeah, I mean, come on. So anyway, I saw that. I'm like, wait a minute. That's right there where it's supposed to be. What's this? What? I don't understand this. I mean, I got 4 screens, so it's like maybe I opened something. I just didn't realize it, and it's just on time.
Like I said, there's 1 or 2 other shows where it does that, but nobody noticed it because it's like it's usually just a blip because it was right at the end. And I tried to find it and cut it off, but I don't know how.
I'm one of those idiots. I'm like very simple minded. I guess I'm intelligent, but I could be distracted and watch something the entire time, and the graphics kind of keep me zoned in. I catch myself listening and watching the same graphics on every song, so it's like I noticed it. It's like, whoa, what was that? So anyway,
What are you gonna do?
I
Next
don't
up,
know. So next up, we got one of our very own coast to coast hosts. Did fairly well in the comp. I might, add in there. Mr. Brandon Metz 01. And the song is I
wow.
can't say the song. You Can Let Go Now, Daddy. And he had a 4th place position in the gold bracket with a score of, I gotta look at my cheat sheet, 23.05.
Well,
You Can Let Go Now, Daddy.
Here we go.
Wind blowing on my face, sidewalk flying neath my bike, a 5-year-old's first taste of what freedom's really like. She was running right beside me, her hand holding on the seat. I took a deep breath and hollered as I headed for the street. You can let go now, mama, you can let go. Oh, I think I'm ready to do this on my own. It's still a little bit scary, but I want you to know it'll be okay now, mama, you can let go. I was standing at the altar, looking out at the 2 loves of my life. To one I've been a son, the other will be my wife. I watched her grab Daddy's hand as her eyes filled up with tears. She was holding so tightly to his arm, and Daddy whispered in her ear, you can let go now, mama, you can let go. Oh, I think he's ready to do this on his own. I know it's a little bit scary, but he'd want you to know it'll be okay now, mama, you can let go. It was killing me to see the strongest woman I ever knew wasting away in that hospital room. You know she's only hanging on for you. That's what the night nurse said. My voice and heart were breaking as I crawled up in her bed. Said, you can let go now, mama, you can let go. Your little boy is ready to do this on my own. It's gonna be a little bit scary, but I want you to know it'll be okay now, mama, you can let go. Mama, you can let go.
I was a little confused for a minute.
Ain't the first time. What was the reason this time?
It ain't gonna be the last time either.
No, it won't. It will not.
Because I didn't realize he changed the words up. You can let go now, Daddy, and I kept saying, "Is he saying Mama?"
Same mama. Yeah.
So I was
Creative.
thrown for a
Being
minute.
creative.
Yeah.
It obviously had some meaning to him.
Oh
So he
yeah, I'm
changed
sure it
it,
did.
you know what I mean? To make it fit his life instead. And
That's
that's
right.
what music is one thing, but lyrics you can we were just having this discussion I was on a TikTok live the other day with some friends, and well, a friend, I don't know the rest of them, but I guess they're friends now, but about copyrights and trademarks and all that, and how you can change some songs up to a certain degree and be kind of okay, or get permission. And based on that, you could change it up a little bit. And not that he's trying to get money off of it or anything, but just from a more emotional side and a more how it touches you. Yeah, changing it up.
Right.
Good job. I love
Good
that
job.
song. I love the song. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever
Brandon's
heard that
okay
before.
too, but
I've never heard that song before.
really, it's a good song. Good song. We got more.
Well,
got more up there.
We're up to number 5. Number 5 is Vince Jolo doing "Fall on Me." He was 4th place in the diamond section.
That's right. And he had a score of 22.56. So again, it's I'll never get a score like that.
Yeah.
I'm always in like the lower, like 12, 13, 15, something like that. Because I don't care. I just do a solo, and that's why it hurts me.
I just do a solo.
For the most part. I mean, I'll end up with, hey, look, I did a 3-part harmony. No, you sung the same melody line 3 times. Okay, well, I'll buy that. That's why I don't compete. Whatever. Whatever. Let's go.
Hey, let's do "Follow Me." What does it fall on me? Okay.
Fall on something.
I thought sooner or later the lights up above will come down in circles and guide me to love. But I don't know what's right for me, I cannot see straight. I've been here too long and I don't want to wait for it. Fly like a cannonball straight to my soul. Tear me to pieces and make me feel whole. I'm willing to fight for it and carry this weight. But with every step I keep questioning what is true. Fall on me with open arms. Fall on me from where you are. Fall on me with all your light, with all your light, with all your light. Soon you will find what your heart wants to know. Don't give up hope, for I know you were close. And all you have ever dreamed, wish you could ever be, is waiting to find you wherever you go. Believe in yourself every step that you take. Know that I'm smiling with pride every day. My love will forever be stronger than stone. Don't be afraid, you are never alone. Fall on me with open arms. Fall on me from where you are. Fall on me with all your light, with all your light.
man, how good was that?
Wow.
Telling you, I'm so glad I was on the other side of the wall during this competition. There's no way.
Well, you don't care. You just do solo.
That was a long pause too. We had enough to have a whole conversation before the thing went off.
All right.
What'd you say? I don't care.
But you don't even care anyways. You just do solo.
No, every once in a while I wake up in the morning, I'm like, dang, I might do a comp again. And then I realize, no, I'm not going to compete again. So,
Dude,
now,
you're not going to believe it. The other day, I decided to go on Smule, and I was doing a song I like, and I was seeing if I could do layers and make it sound good.
I've done that. I mean, I've gave it a shot and never made it public. I mean, I've done a few. I remember when I was in a comp for ITM, and of course, I was pushed a little bit by my wife and say, "Hey, give it a shot." And she coached me a little bit in it. She wasn't competing or anything. I think she might have been coaching or something, but I mean, we're married, so there you go. It is what it is. But so anyway, long story short, I gave it a shot, but that's when I had COVID. I didn't know I had COVID. Like right in the middle of the first 3 rounds. That's as far as I got. Yeah, I gave it my best shot, being sick, and hey, whatever. It is what it is. It happens. And it's funny because a lot of these comps happen like during those 6 seasons where people get sick. It's crazy, like in the spring, and you know what I mean. It's like, well, it's a great time to start singing 6 weeks in a row. For real.
Allergies are kicking my butt, and I'm on 2 allergy medicines.
I mean, it's part of it, though. I mean, so anyway.
Anyways, next up, we're at number 6. I have to do number 6 too, even though I did number 5, because number 6 is our very own Farris Jones.
I didn't pick this song.
Duet with Ashley M90, who's also part of the podcast and Thine Broadcast.
She is.
And they are doing Love Me, because they're singing about they want me to love them. But I don't know if I can do it. Farris is a comp co-creator, admin, judge, and head coach. And Ashley was actually a judge.
She was, yep. And just for disclosure here, I had asked Ashley, I didn't want me and Nick to pick the 3 songs for the admins that are on tonight, beginning with Raven Blaze and then myself and we have one more. I asked her, and a couple of you will get with them, and she said, okay, here they are. So she went and picked these songs. We did not.
Oh, so she picked a song with herself in it. I see how she is.
She did, yeah. And I'm not hating on it. I'm not hating on it. It's fine. It made her life easy. She's like, I know the perfect one. Actually, I actually told her that this would be a good one if she wanted to. She chose it. So.
Well, I'm going to listen to it and see just how good it is.
Okay, fine. I'm going to turn this down because I don't want to listen to it.
Why? You said it was good.
I don't like her voice. I'm going to listen to Ashley. Okay, here we go.
Here we go with Love Me.
I read a note my grandma wrote back in 1923. Grandpa kept it in his coat, and he showed it once to me. He said, boy, you might not understand, but long, long time ago, Grandma's daddy didn't like me none, but I loved your grandma so. We had this crazy plan to meet and run away together, get married in the first town we came to and live forever. But nailed to the tree where we were supposed to meet instead, I found this letter, and this is what it said. If you get there before I do, don't give up on me. I'll meet you when my chores are through. I don't know how long I'll be, but I'm not let you down. Darling, wait and see. And between now and then, till I see you again, I'll be loving you. Love me. I read those words just hours before my grandma passed away. In the doorway of the church where me and Grandpa stopped to pray. I know I've never seen him cry in all my 15 years. But as he said these words to her, his eyes filled up with tears. If you get there before I do, don't give up on me. I'll meet you when my chores are through. I don't know how long I'll be, but I'm not gonna let you down. Darling, wait and see. And between now and then, till I see you again, I'll be loving you. Love me. Between now and then, till I see you again, I'll be loving you. Love me.
That was Purdy.
She did a great job harmonizing to that. She had asked me to open it up, sing the whole thing, and let her do her thing, and she did great. Awesome. Like she always does. But just piggyback on that song, a thought of the comp, another one I had was, I think I can speak for the other admins and even judges and coaches and say it was a really fourth season. It was a really good year. I think the response from the autism awareness side of it is always good, and that's the main point of the comp, is just to kind of, we showcase songs and vocalists on Smule and in the future other platforms, hopefully here soon. So, but I want to give a shout out to that cause, and 4 years in a row they're keeping it up. So
Very
hopefully
nice.
it will keep going. Because more and more people that join them, we've always had new faces every year. And a lot of people say, man, I just didn't know that about neurological difficulties and stuff. I didn't know that ADHD was part of the spectrum. And they're thinking more and more like there's a lot more that are. And the more you know, the better you can, I hate saying deal, it's not really deal with, the better you can learn from it and grow with it, with people in your family, or even if you have it yourself.
Grow
So,
with it
anyway.
is the right way to say it.
Yes, grow with it.
Yeah.
That's a great verb. Better than deal.
Verbiage. It's all about verbiage.
Verbiage. Anyway, but thank you, Ashley, for joining that and picking it. I think it was a good choice. Very good choice. She got a pretty good ear. But yeah, anyway. I enjoyed being a part of it again for the fourth year. It was great.
Carrie said you should be in movies like Fast and Furious or something. I think you should be in movies like on Golden Pond.
Or Wonka 3000. The lollipop. What you don't know, Carrie, is that I'm fairly short for an adult male. I'm below
Fairly
average,
odd
but I'm above average for a female, the height of a female. So there's that.
What, by half inch?
No, by several inches.
Several?
Several. Okay, two. I mean, it's more than one. It's more than a half.
Could you imagine Willy Wonka, but like a hick version?
I think that somebody needs to throw together that very storyline, but like a country musical.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That would be awesome. That would be crazy.
A redneck Wonka.
That would probably not do good in the box office, but I'd watch it. Instead of candy, what would it be? Meth.
Cow patties?
That wouldn't be good. Okay, I'll do the next. I'll do the next two. We'll get back on track. Next
All
up,
right.
we've got the song is called "Dance with My Father," and it was submitted by Terry MS, and it was third place in the gold bracket with a score of 23.13.
All right, let's do this.
Back when I was a child, before life removed all the innocence, my father would lift me high and dance with my mother and me, and then spin me around till I fell asleep. Then up the stairs he would carry me, and I knew for sure I was loved. If I could get another chance, another walk, another dance with him, I'd play a song that would never ever end. How I love, love, love to dance with my father again. When I and my mother would disagree, to get my way, I would run from her to him. He'd make me laugh just to comfort me, then finally make me do just what Mama said. Later that night when I fell asleep, he left $1 under my sheet. Never dreamed that he would be gone from me. If I could steal one final glance, one final step, one final dance with him, I'd play a song that would never ever end. 'Cause I love, love, love to dance with my father again. Sometimes I'd listen outside her door, and I hear how my mother cried for him. I pray for her even more than me. I pray for her even more than me. I know I'm praying for much too much. Could you send back the only man she loved? I know you don't do it usually, but dear Lord, she's dying. Dance with my father again. Every night I fall asleep, this is all I ever dream. Mom and Dad, you're reunited again. I miss you both so much. I love you so much. I miss you.
All right.
Can you have you ever? I know you have, but can you? I must say, can you imagine? How do I say this? It's difficult. I know it is, and I know people experience when they sing, but it's very difficult to find a song and then put your heart and soul in it because it owns your heart and soul.
Yeah.
Right. And get through the song.
Yep.
You could hear her. I mean, maybe it was false. I don't know. And maybe she's just a great actress, but you could hear her with that song. And that's why Xana in the chat said, get ready to cry, because she put some stuff in that song. You know what I mean? And then she's not the only one. I'm just saying there's a lot of emotion in these songs tonight, but it's difficult. It turns the challenge into a whole new challenge. And it's not just the challenge of the round, but now you got to fight yourself and get it done. It's tough.
Oh, I know. There's a song I used to like to sing for my daughter, and there's times I try to sing that, and I just think about when she's little, and I have a hard time getting through it.
Yeah. Yep. Anything that has to do with kids is a problem with me, as far as singing the song. And it depends on since I'm a country ballad type vocalist, it depends on the song. I mean, I can sing a fast song that has to do with kids. It's kind of, anyway, I just wanted to point that out. Moving on a little bit. Next up, we've got number 8 song. She finished 3rd place in Diamond. We're in the 3rd place positioning right here on the lineup on each bracket. And the song is Hurt. It was submitted by Syracuse 23.
What did she score?
What?
What did she score?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. I am doing scores. My bad. I apologize. So Syracuse 23 scored a 23.71 to achieve 3rd place in Diamond. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Let's hear this Hurt. I like the Hurt song.
Seems like it was yesterday when I saw your face. You told me how proud you were, but I walked away. If only I knew what I know today. I would hold you in my arms, I would take the pain away. Thank you for all you've done, forgive all your mistakes. There's nothing I wouldn't do to hear your voice again. Sometimes I wanna call you, but I know you won't be there. Ooh, I'm sorry for blaming you for everything I just couldn't do, and I hurt myself by hurting you. Some days I feel broke inside, but I won't admit. Sometimes I just wanna hide, 'cause it's you I miss. And it's so hard to say goodbye when it comes to this. Ooh, yeah. Would you tell me I was wrong? Would you help me understand? Are you looking down upon me? Are you proud of who I am? There's nothing I wouldn't do to have just one more chance to look into your eyes and see you look
It was nice.
Yes, that was third place in the diamond bracket. Yes. That's crazy.
Wow.
So,
wow, man.
Yep.
And that there is why
Great job.
Farris doesn't carry, just does a solo.
That's it. Which is so funny. We're gonna make an announcement at the end of the songs here. And I gotta remember the start dates and everything. But I know I told you I got it written down somewhere here. I'll find it in a minute during another song. But there are comps out there that are solos. Not many of them. Usually it's just a solo round. And unfortunately, the comp that we're gonna kind of tell y'all about later is it's a standalone comp, and it's not really well, you'll see if you join the comp, but I'm working the comp, so I'm not gonna compete in that either. So
well, you're working that one?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I told you, man. I do better behind the scenes than being in the lineup to try to win it all.
Well, I'm gonna go in for my one round.
You might make it more than that.
I
don't know. I think people are scared of that type of setup. I think they just, especially in Smule, really. I mean, I know a lot of people personally that are on Smule that can join a comp like that and not be afraid because they do karaoke, they do open mic. You know what I mean? They're used to being by themselves and it's just their voice. But
the question is, do I tell Mandy that I have a little bit of advantage or do I just go with it?
Why would you ever tell anybody you have any kind of advantage? That's not cool.
Because what if I'm not allowed and then I get points deducted or something?
Well,
I
know what you're talking about, and you have to. It has to be. Well, anyway, we talk about that off air, but yeah. So what's next?
Up next is number 9. Emma Sings Sometimes. She did Better Together, a mashup actually of Better Together and Dear Theodosia. Is that what it was?
Maybe it's Doja, maybe it's Dosia.
I never heard of it before.
I hate letters. She
racked the second place in the gold with this song.
That's right, with a score of 23.67.
Nice.
Out of 25.
Nice. Let's hear this mashup. I want to hear it.
Mashed potatoes.
There's no combination of words I could put on the back of a postcard. No song that I could sing that I can try for your heart. Our dreams, they are made up of real things, like a shoebox of photographs and sepia tone loving. Love is the answer, at least for most of the questions in my heart. Like, why are we here and where do we go and how come it's so hard? It's not always easy and sometimes life can be deceiving. I'll tell you one thing, it's always better when we're together. Ooh, it's always better when we're together. You have we'll talk about languages together. You came into the world, we'll listen to Hamilton together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together. I'm dedicating every day to you. Domestic life was never quite my style when you smiled. strong enough foundation. We'll pass it on to you. We'll give the world to you, and you'll blow us all away. I believe in memories, they look so pretty when I sleep. Yeah, you'll blow us all away. And when I wake up, you look so pretty, sleeping next to me. Yeah, you'll blow us all away. But there's not enough time, there is no song I could sing, and there is no combination of words I could say, but I will still tell you one thing: we're better together. I'm dedicating every day to you. The morning sun, domestic life was never quite my style. When you smile, you knock me out of all the hearts, and I thought I was so smart. You blow us all away.
That was nah.
There it is.
I might have to try a matchup again. I've been hearing so many lately.
Yeah,
They're not
you go for
easy.
that. I do one like once every 6 months, maybe once a year. A lot went into that song. I mean, she killed it. I mean, she did a really good job with it. And I
will
actually
say-
thought she would probably just, you know how human nature, you kind of look at the people competing, you kind of put them in, line them up and all that, kind of think, okay, well, this one's probably going to win it all. Or I kind of felt like she had a good chance of doing that. And I know I'm not the only one. And it's just human nature to do that, to think that way. It's hard to keep them doing that. But unfortunately for her, she did not win it all, but she did very well. She got to the finals, and she, you know, the placement she was, it you know, it's pretty cool.
That's pretty
Second place in gold. Yeah.
I just want to tag on. Dave said his son had broke a bone. Gavin just broke his foot the other day running track. Knucklehead kid.
He's sports, man. They're gonna outlaw him. You watch.
They do. There's apparently a thing called steeplechase.
Steeplechase?
Yes, and you're sprinting around the track, and you jump a hurdle, and you end up in a huge puddle of water. There's a big puddle of water in front of each hurdle. And when he jumped that hurdle and landed into water, his foot turned, and it snapped the bone right by the side of his foot. Which is funny because the middle daughter, Autumn, right above him, when she was running track in high school, she broke her feet.
Yeah.
These people are breaking bones.
Well, that's sports, though. That's the environment, though. I think in his case, it's the environment, not the sport. But that's what it sounds like anyway. Something wasn't right. So
Anyway, next up,
we have another second place, but this one's in the diamond bracket, and Emily Joanne submitted the song "Mother" for her final submission for the comp. And y'all listen to this. This is pretty good.
Mother.
Do
I know who sang this song?
It's not on the sheet, so I have no idea.
Right. Well, then let's just
saying.
listen to it then.
Just listen to it. Somebody will know.
Mother, I have gone astray. I'm sorry, but I've lost my way. Everybody knows my name here, but nobody really knows me. If I close my eyes real tight, I can see what might have been. If I turn out all the lights, I can standing on the ground. I wanna come home. Mother, can you take me home to you? Mother, can you take me home to you? Mother, can you hear my voice? Oh, calling through the dense white noise. Oh, I've been chasing dreams and stars. Oh, along the way I lost my heart. Oh, the deepest in a low risk still. Sometimes I can feel you deep. Maybe you could take the wheel, try and get me out of here. Mother, I have gone astray. Oh, but tell me I will be okay. I wanna come home. I wanna come home. Where the streets lead back to where I'm found. Where my feet feel steady on the ground. I wanna come home. Mother, can you take me home to you? 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 Mother, can you take me home to you?
Pretty song, pretty song, pretty song.
Did you figure it out? Did you figure out who did that song?
I know, I have no idea.
I don't either.
I don't know.
I know nothing. Senor.
Dave let us know that it's a different song.
Phil Collins? I don't know. I'll have to look that up now. You have tweaked my interest.
Where did he retweak your interest, Farris?
Tweak it. You
The
tweak
part where he said Phil Collins, or the part where he said, "Oh wait, different dong."
No. Way back before the song even started, who done it? I don't know. That's what. Forget about all the recent stuff. No, I have nothing to do with that. Nothing at all. Who's next? Oh, we're going into the first place stuff, right?
Up next, we have the first place gold winner doing supermarket flowers. It is Katie Bug 76.
The winner of the gold bracket, Katie Bug,
With a
76.
score of.
With a score of, that's right, 23.81. 23.81 out of 25.
All right. I never heard of this before. There's so many songs I've
No.
never heard of.
Well,
Supermarket flowers.
broadening that library.
No, I forget
Genesis.
them right.
Genesis did Mother. Okay.
It ain't broadening my library if I don't remember it. As soon as this is over, I'll completely forget, be gone.
We have digital lists. Would you just play the song?
Okay, here we go.
It'll be okay.
I took the supermarket flowers from the windowsill, threw the day-old tea from the cup, packed up the photo album Matthew had made, memories of a life that's been loved. I took the get well soon cards and stuffed animals, poured the old ginger beer down the sink. Dad always told me, don't you cry when you're down, but Mom, there's a tear every time that I blink. Oh, I'm in pieces, it's tearing me up, but I know a heart that's broke is a heart that's been loved. So I'll sing hallelujah, God takes you back, he'll say, hallelujah, you're home. I fluffed the pillows, made the beds, stacked the chairs up, folded your nightgowns neatly in a case. Well, John said he'd drive, and then he put his hand on my cheek and wiped a tear from the side of my face. I hope that I see the world as you did, 'cause I know a life with love is a life that's been lived. So I'll sing hallelujah. You were an angel in the shape of my mom. When I fell down, you'd be there holding me up. Spread your wings as you go, and when God takes you back, he'll say hallelujah, you're home. Hallelujah. You were an angel in the shape of my mom. You got to see the person I have become. Spread your wings, and I know when God took you back, he said, hallelujah, you're home.
Woo-wee! That was gold first place right there.
Despite fearing being put in that category of triggering people, she impressed the heck out of me. This comp, she really did. She pulled out some. We all those of us that know Katie, Katie Bug. She's always doing songs, and she's just so upbeat and happy. You know what I'm talking about. She just has fun with songs, But this competition, she kind of turned on her serious side and really put out some good stuff. Really good stuff. And I've heard a few that she did in a serious way, but never in a comp setting. It's the first time I've ever heard her sing in a comp. So it was interesting to see a different side of her, and pleasantly surprised. Tell you that. I like her comical side too, though. It's very entertaining. So if you haven't, before we do the last two songs and the Diamond first place, go follow these folks. They're cool. They're awesome. Just like every person that's been in this comp, they deserve a follow on Smule, at least. If you want to ask for their, Snapchat and all that, whatever, that's between you and them. But I wouldn't recommend doing that because Smule's not a place to do that. But go follow their account on Smule because they've got some cool stuff. They're everybody, same community. We all like singing and music and all that, so you can't go wrong.
I'm gonna start just walking behind people in the around town. And when they look at me and say, "What are you doing?" I'm going to say, "I was told I should follow a lot of people."
That's very creepy.
Hey, trying to.
If they ask you who told you, what are you going to say? God?
Farris.
Okay, same thing. All right, cool. Next up, we've got Jillian, I guess. That's how you say it. Jillian, I'm pretty sure. She submitted the song Superman.
Superhuman.
I'm sorry, Superhuman. I'm still thinking about myself here. And she won first place in Diamond. First place in Diamond out of the entire comp. So congratulations, Jillian. It's a great job. Very prestigious spot, number one. Some say the spot 7 is the best, but this one, in this case, is number 1's the best. So I was really proud of her. I was proud of everybody in this comp. Just to reiterate. What did you just say?
Nothing, Farris.
Oh, Lord. Anyway, Jillian with Superhuman.
All right, here we go.
If you could walk on the water, if you could hopscotch on the trees, if you could fly the world in an hour, it would be no surprise to me. You don't need nobody to save you. There's always sun when the rain's through, and you might not believe it, but I do. And I just want you to see you're superhuman, bulletproof as can be. I know the truth is you can do anything. Gonna fight your share of battles in the eye of the storm, but you'll get through it, 'cause you're superhuman. Don't you know I was out in the deep end? Sometimes the shadow wasn't even my own friend, but I had to give my story a new end, and I had to keep reminding me, you're superhuman, bulletproof as can be. You know the truth is you can do anything. Gonna fight your share of battles in the eye of the storm, and you'll get through it, 'cause you're superhuman. Bulletproof as can be. I know the truth is you can do anything. Gonna fight your share of battles in the eye of the storm. You'll get through it, 'cause you're superhuman. If only you could see yourself the way that I see, you'll get through it, 'cause you're superhuman to me.
Super awesome. Fantastic.
Yes.
Turbo
Boom. Pow.
of a
Cha-chung,
job.
cha-chung, cha-chung.
Awesome.
Awesome songs, man.
Yes, it was good. It was a good one.
Yeah, very
It was
good.
a good one.
Fantastic job, everybody. Way to go.
Right. Well, we got one more before we get out to here.
We have one more to go. I just want to say,
Another-
Farris, I did my part in that group song we're doing, and my lip syncing was awesome. Nailed
Well,
it.
you always been good with your lips. Anyway, that's.
Farris, we can't be telling people this shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. PG-13. I meant tips. He tips very well when he eats out at restaurants.
Lord have
It's
mercy.
usually twofold.
Hope you all like this. Keep your eye open. Like we said, there's another comp coming up. We're going to showcase that comp.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That comp is actually called. It's an all-star comp, brought on by the Country All-Stars competition group. Okay, so normally they're known for country music comps, but the last 3 or 4, 5 seasons they've been branching out other genres, and this comp is a standalone edition. Okay, I kind of mentioned it earlier. Audition's going to start May 27th. That's Monday, May 27th. So that's next week, right? Right? Is that right? Anyway, May 27th. I don't know what day it is right now. I know it's 15th, but can't do the math. So May 27th on Monday. That would not be next week. It'd be 2 weeks from now, like roughly. I think something like that. Anyway, I don't know.
Oh, poor
the hashtag is hashtag CAS7 for season 7, CAS7 AUD. Okay, so you want to submit through that hashtag, and then make sure that when you get tagged, when the admin, it's probably gonna be Mandy, tags your song, you need to get back with her online. You need to PM her so that she can get you into the chat room. It is a line-based chat competition. So that's the pattern. That's the routine. So you audition, you get a word back from an admin on your song, you need to get a hold of Mandy right then, and you'll learn more from that. So that's how that works. So that's between the 27th and that following Friday, whatever it is, the 31st or whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but anyway,
Lord
and then I think the
Harris.
following week, the comp starts. Okay, so it's coming. It's coming. And
Our
it's a
last-
standalone comp. So take that as it is. Obviously, there's going to be some challenges each round and all that good stuff. So you know how it goes if you've done comps. So anyway, so we got one more song to play.
You want to say so one more time for me?
You want to say what?
So one more time for me?
So, I mean, Sue.
He's a seamstress.
What are you
All
getting?
right.
What are you getting at?
Nothing.
It's like it's so is the way to do the ... which apparently, and we'll talk off air, but that's a bad thing to do. ... I learned that the other day on TikTok. Like,
well, actually, it was a while ago, but our kids told us whenever we do, hey, ... they think we're pissed off or something. Like it means something bad. I'm like, no, it just means
I'm
whatever.
thinking, or
Yeah.
I'm pausing for effect. I mean, it's
Yeah,
just anyway.
doesn't mean any of that stuff.
Yeah,
It
anyway.
means what I type it to mean, not what you
That's
decide
right.
it means.
That's why texting and trying to figure out what people say is such a bad idea. Just pick up the phone and call somebody,
Yeah, please do it.
or a voice message like we've had to teach you how to do. You're doing great. We love it.
Thank you, Farris. Next up, our last song of the night is my favorite Smuler, as I've mentioned many times.
It's my favorite Smule. What are you talking about?
That was my favorite.
My favorite. I put a ring on it. Just saying.
I get you, but you don't count.
I do count 1 through 10. That's it.
My favorite Smuler, Nancy Elise. Anytime I can listen to this woman sing, I love to hear her voice. It's my favorite voice. But she's also doing duetting with another person I love listening to, Short Fuse, man. I love Short Fuse. Aaron, she's awesome.
She is a member of the Outlaw Women who we've had
That's
on the
right.
podcast quite a bit. So
she is so fun. They are doing the song Push. Nancy is a comp co-creator, admin, and head judge. And this is our last song, guys. So after this, we will be saying adios, amigos. It is the end of the Perfectly Puzzled. All done. How you feel, Farris? You happy with that?
yeah, I think it was a great success. I think again, like I said earlier, it really got we reached out to more people like we do every year with the awareness part.
Right.
And good feedback and not a lot of drama. In fact, really zero drama. I mean, because a lot of it happens behind the scenes, and people are really good about dealing with it personally and not in public, which we appreciate because it's hard to run a comp. It's not easy, and you got all these little opinions, and it went really well.
Yes,
so yeah, I think I'm happy with it. Yeah.
All right. Well, it's the end, so we have no reason to come back after this song. So just enjoy the song. You can chat as all you want, and we will see you all around for the next show.
That's right. Don't forget, you've got what's today? Wednesday. You got no show tomorrow night. Okay. Friday, you've got. Well, actually, it won't be a show Friday either. Ashley and Randy have also taken off some time to be able to get some shows built up and do some other things. So they'll be back next Friday. But then Saturday, are you off? Are you not doing it this Saturday?
I'm gonna try to. I'm trying to get.
Okay, so Nick's gonna try to do a show at 1 o'clock Eastern, and then Monday at 8:30 you got Dave, and then Tuesday you got Caroline at 7, all Eastern time, and then right back here Wednesday for Nicholas, aka BeardofGlory.
All right, guys.
Beard.
Thanks for joining us. See you around on the next shows.
I love this woman on this song. The Nancy woman.
Oh my goodness.
She said, I don't know if I ever been good enough. I'm a little bit rusty and I think my head is caving in. And I don't know if I've ever been really loved by a hand that's touched me, and I feel like something's gonna give, and I'm a little bit angry. Well, this ain't over, no, not here. Not while I still need you around. You don't owe me, wave my chain. Yeah, we just might feel good. I wanna push you around. Well, I will, well, I will. I wanna push you down. Well, I will, well, I will. I wanna take you for granted. I wanna take you for granted. Yeah, well, I will. She said, I don't know why you ever would lie to me. Like I'm a little untrusting when I think that the truth is gonna hurt you. And I don't know why you couldn't just stay with me. You couldn't stand to be near me when my face don't seem to wanna shine. 'Cause it's a little bit dirty. Well, don't just stand there, say nice things to me. 'Cause I've been cheated, I've been wronging you. You don't know me, I can't change. I won't do anything at all. I wanna push you around. Well, I will, well, I will. I wanna push you down. Well, I will, well, I will. I wanna take you for granted. I wanna take you for granted. Yeah, yeah, well, I will. Oh, but don't bowl me over. Just wait a minute while I fell apart. Things get so crazy, crazy. Don't rush this, baby. Don't rush this, baby, baby. I wanna push you around. Well, I will, well, I will. I wanna push you down. Well, I will, well, I will. I wanna take you for granted. I wanna take you, yeah, well, I